Hello and welcome to Discover Umes. In the studio with us today, we have Mr. Umes 2009-2010, Devin Robertson, and Ms. Umes 2009-2010, Candace Thomas. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Right. Just going to ask you guys a few questions about the positions you now hold and your future plans. So how does it feel to be Mr. Umes 2009-2010 and Ms. Umes 2009-2010?
It feels great. I still don't believe that I won. I guess I need somebody to pinch me. I don't know, but maybe next semester, when I actually start doing things and after coordination and stuff like that, I'll feel, more actually like I won. But it's definitely a privilege to be the face of the school and represent the school. More so going to different places and representing the school and telling how good UMES is and why it's the place to be. So again, it's definitely a privilege and honor to be Mr. UMES.
All right, and Candace?
It's very exciting. It's very exciting. I can't wait till next semester starts so we can actually get into office and start implementing our plans and things and such things like that. But everybody needs to come to coronation. It's going to be nice.
It's going to be the best coronation ever.
Okay. So can you each tell me why you decided to run for the position?
I guess I'll go first since she keeps making me go first. I decided to run ever since I was Mr. Sophomore, because I was Mr. Sophomore, and just being a role model for the males on campus. Not saying that I have to have a title to be a role model, but it was just a good experience working with SGA and the Imperial Court, the different staff and administrators and the students. It was just a great feeling, and it was a great job to be able to be a positive male leader, have activities, programs, and different things like that. So I wanted to just go all the way, I guess, and represent our school and go out to different places again. I don't think anybody has more heart, pride, or passion for the school than I do, so I thought it would be a good thing, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, and Candace, why did you decide to run?
I've wanted to run since freshman year. I believe when I came in freshman year, Miss UMES was Ashley. And she was just poised and everything, and I was like, I could do this. I'm always with the people in the school. I'm at every basketball game, every baseball game, softball game. So I was like, I can represent the school. And not only on campus, but also off campus. So that's the reason why I really wanted to run.
Okay. Could you guys tell me what new ideas or opportunities you have or will bring to the university for next semester?
That's my cue. I noticed that every year we don't have a father-son banquet, but we always have the mother-daughter banquet. So one of the main highlights that I want to do is definitely have a father-son banquet. I think the relationship between father and son is important as mother-daughter, so definitely want to do that. Also would like to do a big brother program, so maybe some of the guys or males from the local high schools or local middle schools, take them out to get a haircut, take them to Six Flags or something like that. Just something for the males coming out of a home that don't have a father in the home, so just to do something like that. Because our job is to be my job is to be geared towards the males, and hers is to be geared toward the women. So just everything that could better the men on the campus and well as the community.
Okay, and Candace?
My biggest issue that I want to face is the young ladies on campus, teaching them how to respect their body and their temple. If you don't respect yourself, who else will? So I want to hold seminars and conferences, teaching the students and the young ladies, per se, about the different diseases that's out there, about going to the infirmary and getting checked out and getting the guy that you want to be with checked out before you get into bed with them or start any activities with them. So that's my main focus.
Okay. Could you guys tell me what advice you would give to a student or a candidate who wants to run next year?
The advice I would give to a student or candidate that would want to run next year is to be themselves. And you only get one chance. Just be yourself throughout everything, throughout the campaigning, throughout the pageant, just everything. Don't necessarily be what you think people want you to be, but just always be yourself, because that's what's going to get you to the top. Just being yourself. During the pageant, you only get one shot, so when you do your speech and you do everything else, just make sure you go all the way. I can speak personally. For the pageant, I wanted to do the most in every segment, not to outshine anybody, but when you go out for something, you always want to just go all the way, take everything to the top, go the extra mile. So definitely be yourself, one shot.
I would say just do it, because there's a couple of times I was ready to quit. I was so ready to quit.
Here.
I was like, I just can't do it, but I had a lot of friends behind me saying, Candace, you can do it. Sometimes you just need that support. And when you do it, have fun with it. Like, have fun. Don't take it too seriously. yes, you want to do your best, but have fun with it. Because when it shows that you're having fun, people will see your personality in it. And more so you'll get higher points in the pageant and things as so far as that.
Okay. What do you think is the most important part about becoming a role model for the rest of the student body?
The most important part will be remembering that you're a role model, not just when you're in interviews or not just when you're at coordination or on stage, but once a role model, always a role model. So it doesn't matter if you're at Royal Farms or if you're at a party, you're still that role model. People are still going to see you as the role model. So when we're out at McDonald's, even though we're not on campus, we're still looked at as Mr. and Miss Umes. So we have to just be mindful of that and keep our actions accordingly.
Candace?
I would say lead by example. Because you can stand up there and tell somebody, do this and do that, but if you're not doing it, why do you expect them to do it? So, in my case, I remember that in order for somebody or young ladies on campus to look at me as a role model, I have to portray being a role model.
Okay. Could you guys briefly tell me any challenges, possibly one challenge you feel as though you might face with, as far as pleasing the whole student body?
I would say, based on past experience with SGA, it's always hard to please the campus because it's like no matter what you do, you can't please everybody. For example, we will do handouts or surveys to see like what type of activities that people want to go on. So we take the majority and we have that activity, and then you still have a lot of people that aren't satisfied. But I would say, for me, I think my main focus or my biggest challenge would be getting the males more involved and to participate, because based off past experience, such as Mr. Sophomore, it was only 2 of us that ran for it versus maybe like 3 or 4 girls that tried to run for it. So it's just always a lot of guys that want to, a lot of females that want to take the leadership positions and get more involved versus the males. So I'm going to try to pull them in and get that number up there.
I think the biggest challenge I face is, since I'm in the public eye so much and everybody's watching me, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. And the little mistakes that you do make are going to be blown out of proportion. So I believe that's going to be the biggest problem. I got to realize I'm going to make mistakes. People are always going to talk about you. You're always going to be, especially since I'm Miss UMES and he's Mr. UMES now. So that's my biggest challenge.
Okay. In closing, I just want you guys to tell me one word that you think sets you apart from former Mr. and Mrs. Umeses.
I would say my mindset, if that's considered one word.
Or one phrase, it's fine.
Mindset.
All right. And what is it about your mindset that makes you different?
I don't know.
It's always
just
optimistic.
Based on the past 2, maybe 3 previous Mr. Umes. I don't know. It just seems like the direction that they were going in, it wasn't a bad direction, but it's just different than the direction that I would like to go in. So it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just a pattern that I've seen, and I'm choosing to go the other way.
Okay. And Candace?
I would say my compassion, because a lot of people don't take time out to actually talk to the students, get to know the students, their problems, their issues. So I feel as though a lot of people come to me all the time with problems and issues, and I see to it that they're met, their needs are met. So I believe that sets me apart from previous Miss Umes.
All right. I want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to come and talk with us.
No problem.
And it was very nice having you guys here at Discover UMES in the studio. We encourage you to come back again.
Thank you.
Thank you.